readings on a Sunday evening, to be honest.
I think it does actually say in your title, tarot reading.
I know, it just says PSI Live.
Did it?
Yeah.
I'm sure I saw it. Hang on.
That's the description, isn't it? VIP
right.
night on a Thursday.
I don't know.
Giving members the chance to get some tarot readings. And why, I was looking to watch your live. Wonderful, thank you.
I think we're going to wait while both channels populate, and we're going to answer a few questions on what's been going on.
Yeah. Good evening, SazG77.
Hello.
Great to see you with there. All right, Raj, how's it going, mate? Evening, chaps. Hello. Hello, Emma. Sorry, it said about readings. No problem at all. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Hi from Texas. Hi, Linda.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Hi, NASA.
Good evening.
Good evening. Well, I tell you what, it's populating normally tonight.
Oh, you're on that thing, aren't you? That keeps crashing.
Well, no.
Callum, hello.
No, I mean, the other time was, it was actually TikTok. No one was getting the live numbers that they were supposed to. There was a big hour about it, apparently.
Oh, I thought your tablet was knackered.
Yeah, do you know, it went through a phase, but fingers crossed, like the ring lamp, that started straight up again tonight. I thought I was going to have to replace the
San Jose, California here. Excellent.
Wonderful. Wonderful. On that west coast. How's the Atlantic?
Imagine going paddling in the ocean and the sharks. Don't get that here, do we?
Oh, well, yeah, we can do that off the south coast now because they're,
yeah.
they're great white spotted off Dorset or something like that. Penzance or something. Yeah. Apparently. Biscuits and tea looks good. Do you know what? My first cup was so good I had to do another one. Yeah, it was Raj's birthday on Friday. Turned 34.
Cool.
Oh, 34.
Happy birthday. I don't remember being that old. That was a long time ago.
Oh, that young. Well, a happy belated birthday, Raj. Hope you got something nice. Rich tea biscuits, my favourite with the mug of tea. They're shortcakes.
Shortcakes.
Shortcakes. I wanted long cakes.
We've nearly smashed them all in anyway. So let us know where everybody is from. Please put in the description where you're coming from, where you're watching from.
You know, we've got a couple from the States.
Southwest of England, says Callum, they're getting sharks.
Very good. Saz Jason in Bolton.
Bolton, Northern Ireland.
No, it's Peter Kay's territory. Oh, yeah, Northern Ireland under
Callum's in Sheffield.
I was in Bolton, Northern Ireland. What?
Jojo was Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Gemma reached level 17 in her membership over on TikTok.
Wonderful.
Who's that from Texas? That's gone off again. Ellie Family from Texas. Excellent.
Raj is asking, thank you, are we doing What's in the Box? West Midlands, Coventry. Maybe. We don't know yet. We do not know.
So, yeah, we've had...
Hi, Jem.
Quite a lot going on over on YouTube at the minute.
Quite a lot of drama, as usual.
As usual.
In the paranormal field.
Just for a change. Ellie, or is it Eli Family? Good evening.
Eli Family, 1983. Hey, everyone. Great to see you in. Oh, thank you for the positive vibes. Thank you. Sending positivity. Wonderful. How did it go Friday?
It went all right. It went all right. We took the mods out to play. They didn't behave, but we expected that. There will be a video going up or two.
Absolutely.
Shortly.
Absolutely. You guys are like yin and yang tonight. Yeah, we are actually, aren't we? Yeah. How are you doing, Devin? All right, are you feeling any better? I'd love to do paranormal investigation, says George. I'm the one with ghosts in my house all day and night. Well, I tell you what, do paranormal investigations then. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Try to evidence it. If you can, set a little camera up and get something to record sounds on, voice recorder, something you can play back. Just go and ask a few questions. See if you can get any information whatsoever. That'll be brilliant. That'll be brilliant. And if you do, share it with us first.
Hello, Jack. We're doing good, thank you.
Hello, Mr. Mathers. I feel like a normal person, says Devin. Devin, will you ever be normal? You know what I mean.
So those of you that have watched the Room 6 video, what do you think?
Don't ever change.
My Haunted Hotel over on YouTube.
Yeah, Devin says I'll never be normal. That's a good thing.
Obviously, I was having a few problems with my microphone on the camera, but we have now upgraded. What models are it?
We have. We are now the proud owners of a second Canon XA40.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 professional camcorders now. Yes.
Brilliant.
So we're starting to conform with the equipment. We're starting to get all the media in line. So we're working with the same things, same cameras, same equipment. So if needs be, we can chop and change, and we won't be saying, "Oh, how does this work then? How does this work?" We're doing that with a lot of our equipment at the minute, which is good.
Well, Callum's saying, I know I did a video about, but I have gone over the top. But the nature of my reality, spirituality is my passion, and it should be about exploring the nature of reality, not falling out. Yeah. I agree, it shouldn't be about falling out, but unfortunately, you get a lot of what we call knobheads on social media, and that's putting it nicely.
That's the technical term.
And people either don't agree with you, and that's fine, but they should come across as being, constructive rather than twats. Some people just want to argue.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. And if they've got an interest in the paranormal, they'll do it in the paranormal community. They'll just, yeah. We've had a lot of experience of that lately. Yeah. Which tells you a lot about people, I think.
Raven, good evening.
Hi, Raven. Great to see you over on the YouTube channel.
We're doing good. Still getting over a chest infection, but all right.
Jojo loves that technical term.
Which term?
He uses it a lot. I think knobheads.
Knobheads.
Yeah.
Or did I say twat? Because even Beardo said, when I put that video out, I've removed it again. He said, that just wasn't you. I said, I know, that's why I took it down. I thought it was a really good video, and I think you got a lot of unexplained, actually in room 6, really interesting. It was really interesting. What you didn't realise, that video, even though it's only about 14 or 15 minutes long, or 14 and a half minutes to be exact, that went on for 5.5 hours for me. I was trying to get to sleep. Tony got some sleep, and I think Beardo actually did as well, but I didn't. It was like
I was out for the
tapping
count.
on the window. The knocks you hear, knocks and like claps or whatever they are, I couldn't hear them. I didn't hear it until I watched the video back. Who's that driving past?
One of the fans.
Ignore those toxic people. They're not worth it. Exactly, Jack. That's what we're doing. We've pulled away from the debunking community. We're friends with them all, and we're still there for advice from them and to give to them. And we still stay in touch with the debunkers.
Oh yeah, and people know because we tell them. We tell them no, we're not 6 years old in a playground anymore. We're stepping away from all this negativity and toxicity because we're not like that. We don't deal with negativity. Well, we do. We step away from it. That's how we deal with it. We tell them, no, stop. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Something that's not making you feel right or feel ill, you shouldn't be part of it. And that's what we thought.
Yeah.
We're experienced investigators. We don't need to sit and argue on YouTube about an opinion. It's not worth it.
That's right, especially when you've got someone who's saying that their opinion is the right one and they're not an investigator.
Exactly.
0 years of investigating under the belt, and they're trying to argue with us and tell us what's what. You can imagine the responses. But anyway, I've got a lot of comments here on TikTok. Let me just catch up on them. Well, I've got more.
Callum said, what video's been taken down? It's a bit of a rant I did, but it's not me like Beardo said, so I took it down. Helen said, I've asked to go to my haunted hotel for a Christmas present. I hope you get in, I really do. And if you see Danny and the gang, just say PSI said, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Go on in, Tony.
Did you say the window before you said it's 5:52?
I'm going to change my phone number, I tell you.
There's a whisper, says Gemma. Did you say the window before you said it's 5:52? There's a whisper.
I don't remember. I don't think so. The sound went off. Every time I go live, they know I do it on my phone, so they ring me to cut the live off. It's somebody being a twat.
Hang on, a twat, not a knobhead.
And a knobhead.
Wow.
It's somebody I've debunked at some point. I don't know how they've got my phone number. It's probably my phone number is actually out there because it needs to be for safeguarding purposes.
Yeah, it was on that. Yeah, it was on that forum, wasn't it?
What Grindr?
Hey, I never said that.
No,
I never said that.
no, it's actually because I'm the safeguarding officer in the church, so
Yeah,
my
of course
mobile
you are.
number is on the posters in the church, so it has to be out there. But I'm going to change it.
I don't know. Giorgio says my little boy is definitely one of the ghosts. One of the ghosts in her house. He likes to play tricks a lot. Devin says I had a mediumship thing happen at the last open mic. I was rather shocked. Really? Gemma says it's about 2:20ish in the video where it happens. Thanks for that, Gemma. We'll have a look.
2:20-ish. I should really write this down, shouldn't I?
Well, there's a pen there if you want to.
Yeah, I better, because I'm going to check it
There's a
out.
card there, sir.
Mike Williams, hello, sir. How are you doing?
Hello, Mike. Great to have you in the live.
2:20.
Welsh Grand Bev says, seeing you drink there now, I feel like making a drinking chocolate lol.
Yeah, we're drinking tea and having shortbread biscuits.
Yes. Jojo says, love that technical
Cheers.
term. I use it a lot. Here we go. Yeah,
Which technical term?
I think it was no bed, wasn't it? Not
it's
twat.
twat.
It was no bed. Devin says, I started talking to this gal I didn't even know and asked her about her beliefs about the spiritual. Okay.
So who, was it Gemma or Emma that's giving me that timestamp?
It's Gemma again. Mark, room 6 at 2:20 into the video. Did you whisper the window before you said it's 5:52?
I can't remember. I've slept since then, but I don't think so, no. Why would I just whisper the window? I may have done. I don't know. If there's tapping on the window, I may have said the window, but it's just me in the room, so I don't know why I'd say that to myself.
My messages, I've got 22 messages here.
Sorry, Tony.
Oh, no, it's all right. No, I'm not on the ball with them. That's
Anybody
all.
else that's watched the Room 6 video on YouTube, if you hear anything, let us know the timestamp and we'll check it out.
Oh, that's wonderful, Devin. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Evening, Babsy. I was channeling someone in a vegetative state for the first time.
Vegetative.
Yeah. It's finest when people give stubborn opinions without experience. That's exactly what we say. That is exactly what we say, Raj. You face the camera to the window, something whispers the window when you say it's 5:52. Right, all right, Gemma, got you. Lovely, thank you.
Yeah, Mike, the timestamp is 2:20 in the video if you want. People are saying there's a voice whispering, but it could be me, I don't know.
Looks like Ricky's in. Hi, Ricky. Great to see you there.
Ricky, what are you doing at home? You should be sat there somewhere.
Oh, coffee beans. Thanks for the gifts. So sorry, I wasn't being rude. It's just I've just scrolled up. We're just catching up with the message. Thank you so much. That is really nice. Thank you. Your coffee must be cold. It's not coffee, and I made a second cup because I enjoyed the first cup of tea that much. I had to do a second one. Yes. And it is. It's just as good as the. Well, it's going to be your tea is cold. Lol. Sorry. Yeah. Get it right next time.
Juggling Jane, excellent. Thanks for the roses.
Yeah, wonderful.
Callum is saying, hello, Ricky, over on TikTok. And he's saying that from YouTube.
All right, thank you, Gemma. Wonderful. Devin says, Ricky!
Well, evening, Bob. Will there be any more footage of your experiences at my haunted hotel?
Cars Ghost.
Yes. Tony's got some footage, but it's getting round doing it because I know Tony's busy at work at the minute. But I'm sure he will at some point.
Yes.
Tony will put a different angle of the shirt lifting ghost on.
Shirt lifting. Will you stop saying that?
Well, it was
stop
lifted
saying
the
the
shirt.
shirt lifting ghost. Shirt pulling ghost. Just substitute that word every time. Shirt lifting. Ricky's car's goosed, it sounds like. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Oh hell yes, tea is better than coffee. I absolutely agree.
Mark, I left a big comment on your YouTube. Did you, Ricky? I'll have to check it out, but not yet because I'm on a live on my phone.
Yes. Are we going to play anything? We will see.
I've just watched Purple's open letter to his community after taking his channel down after the ghost theory drama over the last few days. It's nice to be here with. from
Away
the
from all the
toxic.
toxic.
Oh, Purple took his down. Wow.
Brilliant.
You see, it affects people differently, and we just needed to step back because it was making me kind of nasty, and that's not me.
Yeah, it gets to you, doesn't it?
It does.
With me, I have to reply, but most of it's like water off a duck's back. I think, well, they don't know, they're just ignorant, you know. But it really kind of affects Mark's spiritual mantle, shall we say, where it to the point where he just wants to grab him and just keep punching him in the face until someone stops. Like,
Tea is better than coffee. My tea is decaffeinated. I don't drink caffeine.
because he's a lightweight. It's a caffeine,
No, it's because
a caffeine lightweight.
I suffer with blood pressure, so I can't.
Oh, there's always something. Anywho,
Mike said it's got out of hand. Really? I didn't know that.
so I know this is backwards, but yeah, I think it's YouTube at PSI Paranormal, all one word. You'll find us straight away. Thanks for asking, Jojo.
Is that going on your car?
Do you know, it is going on my car, and I was going to wash it this weekend as well. I've got one on the van, got to get that one on the car, but it's got to be clean before it goes on.
Read your top comment, Ricky. Ricky's now on YouTube. I will do, Ricky. I will read it when we've finished.
Yeah, Ricky, on your live. Saz G says, when your shirt was pulled at my haunted hotel, did it freak you out? Or were you just amazed?
Sorry, what was that?
When your shirt was pulled, did it freak you out?
No, I've had worse things happen on investigation. That didn't fit. I just said to Tony, I'm sure my shirt just got lifted.
That's
Shirt
pulled.
lifted.
Pulled.
Shirt
Pulled.
lifted.
Lifted. Pulled.
Because it felt, I mean, you can't say I've got black on, but it wasn't even a hard tug. I've got to word this right, haven't I? It pulled my shirt.
It pulled your shirt outwards.
I just felt it move, and my reaction was,
Stickers.
I just got my hand and pulled my shirt down, and I went, I think my shirt's just been pulled, Tony.
That's
Tony
right.
went, radio it through. I said, well, I might be wrong. He said, radio it through and get him to check the footage. So straight away I radioed it through, and we was right.
And to be quite honest, they saw it anyway. I mean, I think it was Harry that saw it live on screen, didn't he?
He said it, well, I'm not so sure, you know, but he said he did, but when I read Brett come up, because when we'd radioed him, the radioed us back, and I could hear him screaming down the radio going, get downstairs, come back, come to
You've
control.
got to see this, you've got to see this.
They was really excited.
Yeah, yeah.
Harry said he'd seen it, but the other two going, oh yeah, all right then, he's just saying that. Because a lot of people say they felt something and they haven't.
Yeah.
And when, they was glad I sold them, though, weren't they?
Yeah, because in that bit of footage, you actually see Harry come forward and go, no, rewind that. Did you see that? Did you see that? And then we radioed it down. You know? So they must get so used to, well, you kind of do, don't you? You get used to reviewing footage, the video footage, you get an eye for it. In the same way you get an ear for reviewing the EVPs. Like I know Mark said before, and he said there's a whisper on there, and I thought, is there? He played it back again. It's sure as.
Yeah, I
There's
can
been
hear
a whisper.
I can hear EVP. Do you know what? My hearing's not that good, but when I listen to EVPs, I can hear things. Hang on, what? Somebody's put a load of stuff. Ricky, in his comments, Callum said, I'm like Mark, the drama is making me nasty. I thought it was just me, I need to be careful.
Yeah, it affects you on a
It's on the
spiritual
live,
level.
says
It
Ricky.
really does.
Ricky, what live? YouTube live? Have I missed it? I'm just scrolling back up.
That's proof of you guys' experience. Yeah, I like to think so, Devin. Thank you.
We're not saying it was paranormal because we don't know. Ricky, there's nothing on the YouTube live.
But we are saying it was fantastic. Yeah. Tracy, all right, mate. How are you doing? Great to have you in. Great to have you in, Tracy. And thanks for the roses, by the way.
Hello, Tracy.
What you been up to?
TLC.
What you been up to, Cartledge? Anything good?
Ricky, what you been up to? We haven't heard off you for a while.
No, his car's ghost.
Yeah, but it can still ring.
Or walk. Bloody miles. Alan, hi, great to have you in the live. I did the underground ghost tour in Edinburgh, says Jojo. So much happened. Yeah, we want to do that.
Oh,
We want to get up there sometime.
There's a link going around from Chester newspaper about my haunted hotel, and it says, I captured an EVP. It wasn't me, it was Tony. So they got it wrong. I'm just correcting that.
Yeah, these so-called professionals.
Oh,
Anyway,
NASA.
thank you, NASA. Thank you for sending positivity. It's so nice to receive it.
Is that what that is?
Brilliant. Yeah, sending positivity, which is really nice, I think. Yes.
There's a problem on YouTube at the minute. Our join button has vanished, and that's because YouTube have asked me to verify my AdSense account, and it's going to take 3 days, so it will come back.
Nato.
Hey guys, hope all is well. We're supposed to have an investigation.
California.
You've got a hurricane in California.
Well, we hope everyone's okay. We know we don't suffer with them ourselves, but we certainly know how devastating they can be because we see the footage. Hope everyone's okay. Thank you for the positivity. Thank you so much. Thank you, Alan.
Oh, Ricky's removed all the videos I did that weren't legit, even though experimental. I got thousands of followers and views a day, but it didn't feel good or right. I'd rather make small, legit videos. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Ricky, and I know you did tell us that it was an experiment and set up for that reason, and that's why we put that video out there. But it's done what you went out to do. It's prove that people will believe anything. You feel much better for doing it, saying.
Had Storm Betty here Friday night, says NASA.
Oh, Mike's got members on YouTube are getting emails saying that their membership's suspended. It's kind of frozen, but it's only because we've got to prove that the AdSense account is ours.
We've got to verify the AdSense account on YouTube.
So it can take up to 3 days. I just don't know why I didn't get around to doing it when I created it. I was in a rush.
No, I think you talked about doing it, and you said something like, "Oh, I'll do it within the week," and I think it just got forgotten about, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think it just got forgotten. You know, we've both got lives and busy stuff to get on with. Easy enough to forget about something like that, you know.
It will be back. It certainly will be back.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Han. Great to have you in the live.
I've got some more videos for the members on YouTube, what I will be putting up. So I won't put them up until that's been corrected.
Devin says it's been really warm in Spain.
I bet it has. It's roasting here, isn't it?
It's
hot now.
I hope some rain comes around. Did you know that the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain?
What's the other one? The water in Majorca.
That tastes like water. Yeah. That's just what I'd heard.
Majorca, that's where I went.
That's just what I'd heard. Oh, actually, I keep forgetting to do that.
Howdy doody, guys.
Gianna, new here, and you are welcome. You're absolutely welcome. In fact, we've been waiting for you. In fact, it's a privilege for us to have you in the live. You see, it is that way around.
Tracy, are you raving on YouTube? I'm just seeing that.
I just switched over from YouTube. I'm raving on there, and I've been really busy with work.
Ricky, did you get
on?
Did you get on the top 5? What do you call it's top 5? Which one? Oh, what's it?
Yeah,
name?
it was the. Oh God, I can't remember which one it was now.
Nukes. Was it Nuke? Nuke top 5?
Yeah, it's Nuke's top 5, and it NASA says all grand Babsy, bit hairy at times. Ooh. Oh, the storm. See what I did there? Honestly. Jojo says, I heard that too. I haven't heard that ever. I haven't heard that ever. Not really.
It's probably because it was on an advert on the TV years ago.
Spain can have... No, it's supposed to... It's one of the... It's like kind of one of the deportment... Say, to get your speech proper.
It might have been Nook.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
Daft question, do you have to pay as a VIP
Good evening,
for
Bellis.
both YouTube and TikTok, or is it just one membership?
Devin saying, please send rain.
Badger, they're both separate social media platforms, so if you're a member on one, that doesn't count for the other one. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, Devin wants to move to Glasgow because of the weather. You know that saying, you don't know what you've got till it's gone? I think that kind of applies. NASA says, Devin, I'll send the rain, you can send us some of the sun.
Do you still do VIP nights on TikTok? Because you do the TikTok, don't you?
Well,
I can't remember what you do.
Well, we kind of agreed that we'd kind of knocked the VIP nights on the head at the minute because we'd just try it, because VIP nights weren't even a thing when we started with it. Do you remember us saying that?
Yeah, I know that whatever you do on TikTok, that's to support the channel. I know that much, but yeah, it's Tony what does the readings and stuff.
Devin, you don't know how lucky you are.
The best top 5 one in the blue logo and the British one, he is really good.
We'll reach 45 degrees C in summer.
Yes, like
oh,
her.
Good grief. That is a little bit too warm, yeah. Yeah, that is a little bit hot.
We've got one moderator in on YouTube, Tina's there.
Yes.
And I think Babs is over on
She
TikTok.
is. Babs is over this side.
Sab the Seeker. Alright peeps, hi Tony and Mark, how's you keeping at PSI Paranormal Investigators?
Oh, Bling Bling says, hi, what is this side about?
We're good.
We are a paranormal team, PSI Paranormal Investigators, and Sunday evening it's a chat with everybody else in the live feed about everything and anything paranormal. Whether you want to ask us questions about our experiences, where we've been, what we've seen, what we've heard, our gear, whatever, you know, we'll field all your questions.
We do actually do experiments as well.
All right, Gemma. Yeah, sometimes on a Sunday we'll do like the odd experiment. But we are researchers as well. We're not just some fly-by-night paranormal team who uses K2s and cat balls. You know, we don't. We use far more serious gear than that. And we do live research as well. Xenocard testing. We also do tarot reading throughout the week. Well, I do the tarot reading on here throughout the week. Mark does other stuff.
I have a chit chat normally on a Wednesday before. Well, Tony starts the TikTok at the same time, but I only stay on for about an hour. Tony stays on most of the night chatting you all up. Tina's
Chatting you all up. I like that.
Cat balls.
Cat balls.
Did somebody mention cat balls on here?
Manchester says cat balls. Poor cats. Do you help ghosts leave the premises or just find them? Do you know what we can? We can do that, but to be quite honest,
prove that we've done that.
eh?
We have been involved with house clearances.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can't guarantee anything in the paranormal world.
Clive says, hello chaps, loved my haunted hotel, by the way. That pull on the shirt, I know it was awesome, wasn't it?
That shirt lifting ghost.
What a good bit of footage. Any news on the merchandise, says Badger? No, but it is.
We're working on it. I'll write that down
Yeah,
as well.
it's pending. We do need to have a meeting. All 6 of us, all members of PSI. We need to sit down and have.
I'll just make a merch shop.
I'm only doing it so
you're keeping the mods happy.
All
right, be quiet. Don't tell the mods then.
Yeah, so all 6 of us as a team to sit round the table and say, what do you think?
Anyhow, just to make you
Gotta get some tea and bickies.
One of the next videos up on YouTube will be about Friday when we took the mods out to RAF Driffield in the UK.
Yes. Sorry, I've just... Babs just said, what's that that's happening? Don't tell her. Don't no one tell her.
We played a few pranks on the mods on Friday and we videoed it, and we thought that'd make a cool video and just brighten the day up for everybody, so that's what we're going to put up. Might want some merch. Excellent. Yeah, we are on it. We are on it. Yeah. We should sign merch and put our bank details on as well, so we can get robbed.
Absolutely.
Roy is saying, how do you feel about Ghost Box? Aren't they just programmed phonetic generators? A program to say words and phrases randomly. Ghost Box. No, that's word generators. The Ghost Box, like the PSP7s, actually scan the FM frequency or the AM or medium, depending what Ghost Box you're using. But I know what you're saying about word generators, like the Ovilus and Oculus, is it?
Yeah, no, I mean, the Ovilus, if you remember Park Street, we had a full-on conversation with Veronica through the Ovilus. Do you remember? That was weird.
Remember.
That was weird. Yeah. When it got right, we were getting all this female energy through on the Ovilus, and I was saying, look, what are you? Who are you? When are you from? You can obviously see us. Are you with us now? Whereabouts are you? And he was saying, grandma, hugs, loving, mum, daughter, family, and there was a lot of female energy coming through. And I asked the question, right, in one word, Can you tell us who you are and what you are, and what did it say?
Can't remember.
Veronica. That was perfect. It's in one word.
Just to rectify, we don't use phone apps. Somebody just said.
Oh no.
We don't rate apps at all.
No, this was a proper piece of hardware that we had, the Ovilus, and we had a full-on conversation with what I believe, what may have been an entity.
Have we got this on video?
We have got it on video.
I can't remember.
It's one of the very, very old YouTube videos.
I'll search that out and put it on the
It's
community
the Park Street video.
But the PSB 7
brilliant.
is people don't rate scanning ghost boxes, but I have had a full conversation with Peter with David, who's deceased.
That's right.
And it was David's
That's
voice
right.
coming through that ghost box, and we was asking him question, and I had witnesses as well. Peter was there,
Yeah.
Dawn and Jill as well.
Yeah. And I know that Peter is always aching to recreate that, isn't it? So he can hear his brother's voice again.
Ghost tube apps. No, we don't use that crap. Use the same words. Why doesn't it ever come out? Right, get this. Why are phone apps only programmed with dark words like demon, poltergeist, danger? Why doesn't it ever say roses?
Summer.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
Why is it all dark words? It's just
God
for
knows.
entertainment, these phone apps. Don't use phone apps, guys. That's all I'm saying.
No, it will lead you down a wrong path. You'll be misled. You will be misled.
Mr. Rough Dog, hello. Yeah.
Right, okay, so Badger says, woohoo. Evening, everyone. Welcoming everybody else in the group, which is really nice. Katie says, is a haunting always a problem? No.
No.
Absolutely not.
They're never evil either. They're never
No.
demonic or...
God, no.
I don't know. Why is America full of demons?
Because people say it is. That's the only reason.
Might be the camera, but you're looking and sounding a bit better. Good to see. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've had antibiotics.
he is. He is. Yeah.
Oi, oi, PSI.
Oi, oi.
Lee.
What's the most memorable or scariest investigation you've done? Says Bling Bling.
I always go back to Strand.
Yeah.
That's felt really heavy.
Babs is saying, Mark is Tina on YouTube.
Yeah, she is, Babs.
Yeah, Gemma agrees. Haha, evil demon watching behind you. That's Ghost Tube summed up. Absolutely.
Hi,
yeah.
Wendy. How are you doing?
Badger says, don't want to be taken up the wrong path. Oof.
Well, especially up the garden path.
Oof.
Evening all. Apologies for my tardiness. Kieran, no need to apologise.
Alan says, unless you are twin paranormal, then the phone app is perfect.
Exactly.
Good point. Tells you a lot about the team, doesn't it?
Parasolo, hello.
Has a haunting ever come home with you? In my experience, no, never.
I told you about the experience that I had from when I went to the cemetery by myself on Springbank.
Yeah, with the car.
Yeah. Thanks, Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a graveyard by myself. Never do it by yourself on a night. I felt as though something was in the back of the car, and when I looked in the rearview mirror, I could see a face just bandaged up. Got straight on my mobile phone to my dad. Come out the house, I'm pulling up now, you need to come and have a look at my car. I think somebody's in my car. There's nobody there, but I could see somebody in the rearview mirror.
How creepy.
So whether that counts as something coming home with me from the cemetery, I don't know.
Yeah, I saw something attempting to make an attachment. Emma Handley says, what do you think of 30 East Drive? Have you ever been? We have, Emma.
We have.
And
it was an experience.
Yeah, it was. And it was a lovely experience, actually. I said to Mark, as soon as I stepped in that place, I turned around to Mark and says, do you know what? This house feels rested. It actually feels nice.
We didn't get much, did we? We got a few wee little EVPs and some knocks going on, and we debunked most of it.
Yeah, I don't believe the place is haunted.
The boiler room, that was knocking.
Yeah.
But it was the boiler timer.
Yeah. There was that much mechanical noise from the boiler, and it was cold anyway, and they were heating the place up, and there's so much you can put down to expansion and contraction. It was impossible to tell. But
whatever
good
was
place
there,
to investigate.
I think went with that family. When that family left,
I think so.
Because to me,
the energy went with them.
What I think it was poltergeist activity created by the young girl. Can't remember her name. Have you been to Antwerp Mansion in Manchester? No, but I'm going to write that down.
Yes. Gemma says, have you ever been somewhere and got a lot more activity than expected? Yeah. I'll always go back to Skidbrook, the Demon Church.
Reminds me, I had a friend drive through Spirit or Country Road late at night, a weird tall mist in the middle of the road. Oh, wow. Did they catch that on the dash cam?
Wow. Wow, wow. Yeah, anything like that just is weird now. I'll tell you where you can see that. Thank you for the positive. Thank you for sending positivity, Alan. Thank you so much. Katie says, Katie Pesticcio, that's it. Katie Pesticcio says, worst job that shook you to your core? Question mark.
I'm still saying Strand.
Question mark.
Not many places feel negative and evil to me, but that did. I mean, there's probably a few others, but that always stands out to me, especially because we caught not just a figure going past the doorway, but out your still camera and my still camera, there's black, like blobs or mist in every other photograph what we took.
Yeah. Do you want to explain what the Strand is, just for the viewers?
Yeah.
Or what it was?
Hey, Gaz. And
Hi, guys.
Brian, hello. The Strand is an old boarding school from it was built, I believe, 1800s sometime.
Oh, it's got to be. It's an old building, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like a massive old skull. It's on our video list on YouTube. That's probably about 4 videos, maybe more. It set on fire in the 90s, and it just kind of got left derelict.
It did. Before it was left to be derelict, it actually became the architecture school in Hull.
It was an art school, but it was really old. No, Cam, sadly it was 20 years ago, so mist on fields and road is common where yeah, you do get a lot of mist out in the field area and stuff.
Yeah, I tell you why you see that a lot as well. Those the mist columns down at the nature reserve at the end.
Yeah.
In a place called Little Switzerland, near where I live. There's like an open pool, freshwater pools, and this, that, and the other in an old quarry. And I've been there in some mornings, and you see these rising columns of mist, like just moving over the water. It's the eeriest thing.
Yeah.
It's weird. What part of the UK is the Strand in? It's in Hull. It's off Beverley Road in Hull.
East Yorkshire.
East Yorkshire.
It's very, very dangerous. We wouldn't recommend you go in. We was risking it going in. We only went in because some paranormal teams had been in and said, you need to get in there, there's stuff happening. So we did.
Yeah.
And we know people have been, like young kids were playing in the area, so we thought, right before something happens, we need to try and figure out what's happening in that building. And
at least get something documented about it if we can, and we did. And that's the. If some of you have seen it on YouTube, I think it's the 5 best captures from 2012, isn't it, or something like that? No, from 2022 or something like that. And it's in there, 5 best paranormal captures by PSI, and you'll see a shadow figure go from doorway to doorway. And I didn't even realise I'd caught it at the time because it was caught on body cam.
Hi, Amanda. Amanda's just come in. Hello from
Good evening.
Claire's from North Yorkshire. Not far from us.
No, just up the road. I was there last weekend.
The ice cream truck
Girlfriend.
Through my neighbourhood, so I'm typing with one hand and wrangling a chocolate cone
with crunchy sprinkles. Sounds absolutely lovely. Best Halloween tours you would recommend?
Oh, tours?
Yeah.
You're being a minister yourself. Do you believe a child spirit can be here? Yeah, I do.
I think you've got to believe a lot of things being a paranormal investigator, but then again, I mean, even though you believe them, you've still got to question them. If you never ever get solid evidence of anything, you can't really fully believe in it. You've just got to want it to be. You've got to take the Fox Mulder position. I want to believe.
Kieran's saying South Yorkshire's better.
South Yorkshire's better. Oh, contentious, starting an area war here, turf war.
Oh, Claire's from Malton. Many good places.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's just up the road from us, Claire.
It is.
Can you tell us what places we can investigate at Malton or around you?
Yes. Someone was asking, oh, Babsy,
that-
what was that place you went with them big stones? That was up in Pickering.
Spookfest. Oh, she went to Mother Shipton's cave. She I nearly said something in what I shouldn't have done. I'll tell you later.
All right. Yeah.
SR Spookfest is here.
Olivia says would love to do a tour. Would you guys host one? Well, we were talking last week just about maybe the possibility of sometime getting all the people who are interested, maybe off the TikTok live feed or maybe the YouTube live feed, all the people in the UK, somewhere central, and kind of like meeting up for a night, maybe kind of like hiring a pub, and you look booking a load of rooms and everything, having like a night with PSI and just get sat around chatting and telling everybody like their own ghost stories and this, that and the other. Now, we think that would be a great idea.
Apparently,
we think that,
South Yorkshire is better. Sheffield has a lot of paranormal history.
Olivia says, great idea.
Haley,
I'll travel.
I just saw Haley's from North Yorkshire.
Gemma says, yes, I'll be there. Emma, that would be fantastic. Devin says, hell
the
yes,
Orchard
guys, do it.
Fields in
Coffee Bean.
Malton is the site of a Roman fort with the cornerstones. Oh, wow, Claire. Excellent. Claire's, right, I'm just writing stuff down, what you put in. That's not far from us.
Our meet up, yes, would be good, says Coffee Bean. Yeah, excellent.
Orchard Fields.
Excellent. Definitely yes. I'd come for sure. Do you know, we've got a lot of people who would actually
Orchard
turn up to
Fields,
something like that.
Malton.
I'll support you from Spain. Without the S.
Right, cool, Claire, that's excellent. I would love that. Just need some advice notices. I'm in the States. I need to go back through some of your old videos on YouTube. Hard to find authentic stuff. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't realise paranormal investigators, most of the night, just sit there filming.
That's it. Yes.
It's not like it is on TV. It can,
No.
if you're not into it, you'd be bored.
95% of the time, that's it. It just takes a lot of focused attention and patience, and that's a real skill.
Gaz was in Stratford today. I'm guessing there's loads of ghost stories around what's with its history. Is there a reason why they don't allow under 18s on paranormal investigations, says Lee? Yeah, there is. Probably for insurance purposes, mainly. But we've always said 18. We have let somebody that was 16 before with a parent. But it's, yeah, it can be, I think when they're 16, they still get really scared, don't they? It can affect them.
Yeah.
It's dangerous as well. Like I said, a lot of it is to do with insurance and things. But I reckon if there was somebody under 18, they'd be all right with a parent.
Yes. Devin said I would be a kid surrounded by adults. No, you wouldn't. You're an adult, Devin.
You could hold it at Mosborough Hall in Sheffield. Has some terrific ghost stories. Mosborough.
There's a lot of stuff happening there. So Coffee Bean says I'm 48, so I'll be okay. Lol. Karen says, hi Karen, hi. I'm new here. Do you feel and see this paranormal? Do you feel and see this paranormal? Do you mean the
Very boring
paranormal?
most of the time. I've probably filmed 5 times knocking and then boom, get a catch. That's exactly SR Spookfest. We take a lot of snacks and a kettle because we just sit and chat and drink tea while the cameras are running sometimes.
I'm in Ghost. Do you know what?
You have to have a lot of patience. Yeah, Callum, you do.
Yeah, Karen, you do. Yeah. Do you know that what people say? Oh, it felt really weird. Oh, my skin stood up on end. Blah blah blah. And that sense, when you feel that alone, it's frightening when you're not used to it. We in PSI have a theory about that, and it generally scares people. Or I don't like it in there. It feels scary. Sometimes, and this is our theory. Sometimes, and it actually happens quite rarely, and we say it's your spirit or what you've got in you recognizing spirit. So when you come into close proximity to, that's the reason you go, ooh, that feels weird. It's that kind of feeling. It's that physiological response that your body has because it doesn't know how to respond because your body isn't spirit, it's flesh and bone. So when you encounter spirit, you know it because you feel freaked out. And you can't explain why. Your gut knows what your head hasn't worked out yet, you know. And that's the best theory that we've got.
Claire's saying there's plenty of room at the Orchard Fields and there's toilets and drinks at her house for anyone who would like. Can't beat that offer, can you?
Brilliant.
Drinks and snacks at Claire's.
Drinks and snacks at Claire's. Who's up for it?
Kind of like feeling when I bump into my ex.
You can't. Yeah, similar.
Hi,
Similar.
Sarah.
The heebie-jeebies, says Olivia. That's a great way to describe it. Yeah. You get the heebie-jeebies.
We are spirits in body having an experience called human. We are all in one consciousness having different experiences, says Callum.
Devin, you know, if we ever did anything like that, I think we'd get you over here. I think, you know.
Why don't we all fly to Spain and go crash at Devin's house?
Yeah, or fly to Spain on a cheap return flight, take out tents.
I had a weird experience in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Staying above a pub, looked out of the window one afternoon and saw every stereotype you could imagine in one place. All right.
We're all the living dead, basically. Yeah, I like that analogy. Why should be afraid of anything when basically what we are is a skeleton covered in flesh, filled with blood, with a ghost inside us. Why should we be afraid of anything? We are all that thing. We are everything there. What are your first instincts when you first walked into my haunted hotel?
First instincts were God,
I
I'm
need
starving.
some.
Need
I was
something
just
to
going to
eat.
say that. I need some food. Yeah.
That was what we first thought.
Yeah.
A cricket match in a field with stone walls, guy walking with bits in a flat cat.
Oh, Gemma says there's a Yorkshire hotel you can stay in and it's haunted. Sounds so cool. Wow. Wow.
It was like the Yorkshire tea box. Mr. Rough Dog.
Houses for our spirit bodies.
Did you have a hustler burger at the hotel? No, didn't. Didn't get a chance.
No, they put us to work straight away.
Sweeped us off our feet and said, thanks lads, unpack your bags, get filming.
No, they didn't. They said, thanks lads, unpack your bags. Oh, good equipment. Right, get to work. What part of the country would we all meet? I'd like to think somewhere central. Somewhere central. Just so it's fair, you know. Just so it's fair. I think that would be. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Get on with it. Sarah loves all things spooky. It was always led me to haunted places. My curiosity gets the better of me at times.
Oh, we should do this. We should.
I'm seeing
Do
all the
this.
comments in the chat. Are my settings off? Maybe.
Gemma says it's
I
a
don't
three.
know, Wendy.
It's a 3-hour train ride for me to get to Hulk.
JD, hello. Any new investigating videos coming out? Says Roy. Yeah, we was out Friday with the mods. We like to call them the sods.
The bloody sods, more like, yeah.
We pranked them really good on Friday, so there's a pranking video coming out. We thought it was real funny. They were just not happy with it, but
Oh, not Hulk.
it's because Tony's addressing TikTok comments, Wendy. Yeah, Wendy, we're running off YouTube and also TikTok's next to it on another tablet.
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen plenty. Helen's seen plenty on TikTok from my haunted hotel.
Excellent.
They're a good bunch of lads at the haunted hotel. I liked them.
Here we go again, Devin. My dad just asked if you guys are a couple. Again,
Devin, what's your dad's name?
It's something we get asked a lot. We are not a couple. We are both heterosexual. We're best mates. That is it. I don't want to touch Mark's bum, unless he wants me to, of course.
Nah, you're all right. What's Devin's dad called?
Yeah, Devin. What's Daddy's name?
Oh, matron.
No. Gotta ask Dina.
Thanks all. Thought I was blocked by a bunch of people. No, Wendy, you're certainly not blocked. Tina's the only mod on here at the minute, and she hasn't blocked anyone because she tells me when she has. Gaz says the offer's there. Is that the Manchester offer, Gaz? Mosborough Hall in Sheffield.
Just shows how close you guys are. The best of friends.
Are we Ghostbusters? No, we're not.
We're paranormal researchers and paranormal investigators.
Your dad's called Angel.
My dad's good. Wow.
Cool name.
Yeah, cool name.
Gaz is talking about a bum touching offer.
The bum touching offer. Lol. Yeah.
No, Angel, I'm sorry, we're both straight guys, and I'm taken, so that only leaves Tony.
Yes. Angel.
Oh, Angel.
Angel. Julie Garland. Hi, Tony. How are you both? Very well, Julie. How's yourself? Great to have you in the live. You got it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, Angel, we're bringing a group of people from the UK with us. You need to get some Yorkshire tea, some biscuits.
Some Yorkshire puddings.
And what else can I get? What'll make people feel at home?
Black pudding.
I don't like black pudding.
Black pudding.
Black pudding. Gaz, the chest is doing better, but I've still got that infection. So I don't know what. Do you know what? There was a couple of new variants of COVID going about.
COVID. I'm sick of hearing it.
COVID.
Well, it's not a thing anymore, is it, COVID? That ship's kind of sailed.
Well, you try selling that to my chest. I've had it like 5 weeks, is it?
Yeah, but you don't know it's COVID, do you?
I don't. Because we don't test anymore, do we?
No, we don't. And I don't think we should buy into it anymore.
Hello, Mama Geek. Oh, it's a real thing. It's still a virus.
Yeah.
I was on my ass for weeks. I've had it. In fact, I don't know if I've had it 2 or 3 times.
I know. Yeah, but the common cold is a COVID virus. It's a COVID virus. They just coined this name to frighten everybody, you know, as they always do. They're already working on the next thing that they're going to use to frighten us.
When at the hotel, could you tell if Brett actually had a tapeworm? Apparently Brett's always eating.
Ew.
Black pudding is not a good cold, Callum.
I had COVID the other week, says Gemma.
Somebody said their missus had the new strain of COVID over the past week. I agree with Tony, and I work in the NHS.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Tony, totally agree.
I have never, ever had one of those horrible injections that they were offering. Never.
They make you worse.
They weren't putting the needle near me. I always said, anybody pins me down and gets one of those needles near me, it's going in their fucking eye. Yeah.
They made me worse. I come out with all kinds of side effects. I refuse. After the second one, I refuse to have any more.
Jar.
I shouldn't have had the first one. What you say about the virus, YouTube is iffy with that stuff. Yep. All right.
Gaz not been vaccinated either. A pure blood.
Mike nearly lost his job over not having the vaccination.
That was, you know, people really need to be held to account for that. You know, nobody has the control over your body like that. No one. Alan, I didn't get it either.
The ostrich in Colnbrook.
NASA says had 4 vaccines, very, very bad after each one. No more.
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
I'm not having any more. Ostrich in.
Devin says, my boyfriend didn't have the vaccines and they didn't let him in McDonald's. That was probably a saving grace, Devin.
Yeah, well, he could have waited outside while you went for his burgers.
Tracy says, I'll bring my homemade Yorkshire puddings. I would absolutely love that.
Right, Jack, I wrote that down.
It's crazy looking back over how many people have lost their jobs because of the jab, says Gemma. Yeah, it is. It's almost unbelievable now, isn't it, where we are?
So Claire's had all her jabs but regrets it, she's saying. Yeah, people that were having the vaccinations were still getting it. But then they were saying, yeah, but they could have been dead. Yeah, but they might not have been dead either.
Yeah, but it's the way they said, if you get the vaccination, you won't get it and it'll shield you from passing it on to other people. What an absolute load of tripe that turned out to be. Oh, it's just a goddamn lie.
Wendy's in the States, she's saying she's had all hers, but her jabs were different to the UK jabs.
Right.
We have to have them or lose our job, says Helen. Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh dear, do you know, that is a crime.
Kieran says you need a vaccination after visiting McDonald's.
Yeah, after visiting McDonald's, yeah. It was all nonsense, Alan. Yeah, it was all complete nonsense.
Mike's saying not
Utter
one
nonsense.
person who refused it regrets it. Exactly.
Yeah, and do you know what? It was a virus so bad, right? It was a virus so bad that one of the cures was staying at home for 2 weeks until it went away.
Leigh is saying he passed away last September from COVID. Oh, sorry, COPD. Oh, sorry to hear that. Here in the States, some communities were given a financial incentive to get the vaccine. I did hear that as well. Was it Donald Trump that was telling people to drink bleach or something?
No, he never said that. He never. That was completely taken out of
Trump
context.
supporter.
No, I'm not.
I'm joking.
But it annoys me when people take what we say out of context. It's the same thing to make a story.
It doesn't keep you from getting it, and you can definitely pass it on even if you've had the jab.
Yeah.
What annoyed me about it, right, and it pissed off a lot of families everywhere in the world, when somebody caught COVID and it killed them because they had underlying illnesses, in probably all the cases, they wasn't allowed to attend the funeral.
No, and it was put down to a COVID death. If they had some other underlying illness, yet they had COVID at the same time, but it was the other thing that killed them. It was put down as a COVID death.
Yeah.
It was absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Are there any current hauntings I always see on a TV with Olga? I'm a Trump supporter and I wish we had someone like him in charge here, says Claire. That's what annoyed me, Wendy, when those governments said having the jab will stop you passing it on.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. I nearly swore then. Boris. Don't get me started on Boris. My sister, we don't because her
not
husband
Boris.
wasn't old enough to get the vaccine. Wasn't old enough. Did he have to be over 16 to have it? I'm not sure. I'm not from the NHS or anything.
Alan says everyone I know that got the jabs absolutely regretted it.
Yeah, I
everyone I know.
I
Everyone I
regret it.
know as well. Yeah.
My cousin died of COVID a month before the vaccine came out. He was 62, fit and healthy.
Babsy says we like Trump. Yeah, I didn't mind him. The thing is, he just came out with it and said what he thought. He wasn't a politician in that sense, where he would skate around issues. He'd get in his bulldozer and drive straight through the middle of an issue, no matter who he offended.
Yeah, Mama Geek, sorry about you losing a relative, and you're saying that there was fit and healthy. There was a thing going on with the footballers that had the vaccinations and they were dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Young footballers.
Yeah, with the hearts just stopping.
It's strange, isn't it? I mean, we're not experts on the medical field at all, really. We're just saying what we think and what other people think.
We form our own opinions.
I've not had the jab, I'm autistic, I'm Asperger's. Thanks to the MMR vaccine, I don't need any more problems. You don't need any more problems.
Right, okay, right. Moving on from all of this stuff, which I probably started, because it does hit a nerve with me.
Yorkshire F-bomb nearly dropped there. Yeah, could you tell, Claire?
Karen says, please tell us your encounters, if any, of your investigations.
Wendy works for the Public Health Department. Sorry, I'm just... What was that, sorry? Please tell us
your encounters, if any, on your investigation. However, he is a criminal. Of course he's a criminal. He's been involved in politics.
Boris is a frigging criminal.
Yeah. Please tell us your encounters, if any, of your investigations.
There's too many to list.
Way too many to list, but we'll give you a quick synopsis. EVPs. I think the best way that we can answer this for you, if you like, is if you hop over to our channel on YouTube at PSI Paranormal, all one word, you'll find us straight away, and cherry pick some of the videos. And they are well titled, so you'll know what you're watching. But some of the EVPs that we've got in the past have just been, I'll say so myself, they have been absolutely outstanding. And the thing is, we always kind of, 9 times out of 10, we video ourselves doing the EVP. So it's not just a sound recording that could be edited, it's evidenced. And it's on camera as well. And we've had some really, really good, clear, frightening Class A EVPs, and I love it. I love getting EVPs, absolutely.
We've had direct voice response.
That's right.
In Demon Church.
That's
Skidbrook.
Yeah. The Skidbrook, the
Shouting,
Demon
"Get
Church.
out."
That's right, and that was 2 Halloweens ago. And we thought we'll do something special. We'll go to Skidbrook. We'll do a really creepy place. For those of you who don't know, it got its name, the Demon Church, for what happened there in the 70s and 80s. People were going to that place and using it for demonic stuff. There were actual like covens doing black masses in there and slaughtering animals and this, that and the other. And that place does have an energy. Anyway, we went in there and we changed the energy of the place. We're not going to tell you how we did it. You'll have to watch the video. But we wanted something to happen, and it was Halloween. And right at the end of the night, Mark's wearing his body cam, I'm wearing mine. The brilliant thing about it is we hear this voice from the other side of the church, as Mark has already said, it's an angry man's voice saying, "Get out!" And that's all you hear. And it has to be boosted in the video, but it's definitely there. We both heard it. My body cam catches Mark's reaction. Mark's body cam catches my reaction, and I've got both reactions in the video, and it's just majestic. It's just you see our faces, almost like we can't believe what we've heard. That was weird, but then again we marched towards it. Can you say that again? That was wonderful.
Catch up on these. Mr. Rough Dog saying, back on track. You guys think ever caught an EVP or evidence for someone you knew, family? I don't think I've had any family on EVP.
No, but there was Peter's thing.
On the Ghost Box, yeah, we had David. The Annabelle or Philip Project, Wendy. Yeah, that's for members. The membership's not going to be up for 2 or 3 days until we sort out verifying our AdSense account. Then it'll be back up and you become a member and you can watch the Annabelle Project.
Yeah, Callum, do you know what? Keep at it. You will get one. Patience is key. Don't just do 3 or 4 and then give up. You know,
Claire's saying my 16-year-old daughter and I got a Class A-class EVP in the Orchard Fields, what she's talked about. Brilliant. How many times you heard disembodied voice? That would be unnerving. A couple of times.
Yeah, we've heard that a couple of times. Well, I think one of the times was in the an old airbase that we go to investigate. That was an actual voice in the room with us. That was weird. That was. Do you remember that night? Oh, that was along with the footsteps.
Yeah.
And the stuff that appeared on my recorder, but not yours. It was just a lot of weird things going on like that. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
My favourite EVP question to ask is the afterlife what you thought it would be? Good question.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Yeah.
I remember I have a question about it. Oh, you have a question about it, Wendy? Yeah, go for it.
Callum says, yes, I agree.
Hi,
it's
Shandy.
the only way to do it. Yeah.
Shandy in the house.
Shandy in the house. Do you want a Shandy? Do you want a little Shandy?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah,
it's cold, isn't it?
Nice.
Can do with a cold drink.
Yeah.
It's really warm, and it's real muggy tonight.
It is. It's like there's no bloody air, which is a really silly thing to say, because of course there's air.
Wendy, yeah, go for it if you want to ask it in a public forum, yeah. If I can't answer, Tony probably can. Gemma can't wait to do an investigation with us.
Hey!
Amanda, can you pin my comment, please? Huh? Which one? Sorry you're late. Oh, you're never late, Shandy, don't worry about it. With a shirt tug, I feel it was maybe a child tugging on your shirt, just the location of the tug. Kieran, yeah, I mean, we're scientific investigators, but we have a background working in spiritual church, doing all kinds of trance work and things. And I've actually already spoke to Tony about this. We have got a few things what we think it could be scientifically, but spiritually, I've said that was a child. So you've heard it here first tonight. A girl child as well, a little girl.
You heard it here first on PSI.
Whose drum kit is it? It's Tony's. Tony can play the drums very well and also the guitar. The second session was a girl's voice. Head and some bangs, your thoughts. The second session was a girl's voice. Oh, thank you very much.
No problem.
Wendy, I'll have to have a look at that. A few people have mentioned
Cheers.
voices. We're aware that there's a street outside and there could be somebody walking past.
Oh, that's
but
nice.
we think it's in the building, a lot of the noises on the Annabelle project.
Yeah, oh, that's the way it seems.
Cheers.
Oh, that's the way it seems. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Play bass, but not very good. Still new to it. The second session of the Annabelle project.
It's used for channeling Keith Moon. Oh, if only. What a drummer he was. Not even underrated, but highly rated and highly unorthodox
That's
as well.
nice. What beer is that?
It is. Oh, it's something I get from Aldi. I'll go and have a look in a minute.
Okay, that was my thought, that it was outside.
Cheers, guys.
It could have been Wendy. There's some noises on there, though, what we're not sure what it could have been inside.
Cheers, Jack.
Tony's just given me a glass what says sexy pants.
Sexy pants. That's from an old girlfriend.
Cheers, Kieran and Wendy. Gaz used to have an electric acoustic and a bass, but they had to sell them all when my MS fingers started playing up.
Oh, what a shame. Bloody flies.
Do we have that get out? Yes, Mr. Rough Dog. It's not as clear on the audio, on the video, but Tony's boosted it as much as he can and you can hear something there. Wendy's saying, the Annabelle project is a fascinating project, what the man can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good, the next one, because the mods don't know it yet. I think I'm probably mentioned it to them. We're going to be doing something what's called baiting.
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
masturbating.
Yeah, we're gonna start mixing things up a bit.
It's an orb.
Just getting this energy.
The
Building
rumours
this energy up a little
start
bit.
Again. What rumours? Oh, yeah, I get it. Sexy pants glass. The rumours will start again.
Coffee Bean says, have you ever seen a ghost? Do you know what, Coffee Bean? I think so. I think so, and that's all I'm prepared to say. Just once.
Oh, us too.
Yeah.
She's saying the rumours are going to start because of this class.
Well, that won't be a new thing.
That's
will it?
going down too easy,
How is it that refreshing?
isn't it?
Yeah, I think I have, Coffee Bean. Yeah.
It's all
Coffee Bean
orbs
says,
and
yes,
demons.
Me also. It's all orbs and demons. I like talking to the people who say, you know, when I'm doing the tarot live, and they're saying, repent, you've turned your back on Christ. You know, it's not too late. And I was like, oh, here we go again. Oh, it's demonic.
Or skinwalkers, somebody just said. Demons smack my bum.
A demon smack my. Do you know there are actually demons that cause love between people? You know, I think one of them's called Salos. All demons get a bad rep. Don't tar them all with the same brush. You know, the people who say, "Oh, it's demons," they're all bad. You need to do your research. Yeah, a skinwalker just slapped my demon.
Oh,
Sorry, did that.
Roy found the video from Strand. The shadow figure was awesome. Do you know?
Oh, you found it?
Where that
Excellent.
shadow figure
Yeah.
is, the doorway is about 6 feet deep in bramble bushes. That's blackberries, and it's thorns.
Yeah, there's a spiked metal fence.
Yeah.
And it's like Mark said, you couldn't see through it. It was like 6 foot deep in this thick, prickly, like brush that you couldn't see through, and that's directly outside the door. That's why we think that whatever that was inside the building, because that wasn't through a load of bushes or anything. Yeah, that it was weird.
Or was it? Was it paranormal?
Yeah, it was just weird. It was weird.
I know Mark's backstory. Just wondering what Tony got interested in the paranormal. What was that outside? Load of kiddies walking past.
Oh, I live right on the front of a river, and it's you know, and it's like a drag strip. Sometimes in summer.
Brambles
you
are
get
like
a lot of people taking.
nature's barbed wire. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
I don't even like the taste of them. Do you? Tina will eat brambles all day. I can't eat that shit.
What was that?
An EVP.
Mark and Tony, what was that? Oh, we got the window open because it's really bloody warm.
It was demons.
It was demons and a skinwalker. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Spiritual realm, so much we don't know yet. So it bothers me when people start quoting passages.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, the beauty of PSI is we can quote passages back to them as well. And they don't want to hang around and argue with the Bible stuff because they don't know our backgrounds.
Don't forget orbs.
And that's because they don't know our backgrounds, and they soon scoot off when we put up some kind of coherent argument as to what they're saying. You know, they don't like it, they don't stick around.
What was that?
Can anyone see the mods' comments? Oh, have you been commenting? Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the TikTok.
Shandy loves a good crumble. I do, but just not.
I see this one in the previous one, saying Mark and Tony.
I
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I like rhubarb or apple.
Yeah, I can see that one. The one saying Mark and Tony.
Tony, what was your first experience and when did you start? What got you into ghost stuff, Tony?
What got me into the paranormal, I've got to say, when I was a kid, always had a fascination with it. I had all the annuals, the Hammer House of Horror, the Frankenstein, you know, loved all the, I know it's not really paranormal, but this is kind of like the beginning, this is the way the mindset started. Your Peter Cushing, your Boris Karloff,
Hammer House,
the Bela Lugosi,
yeah.
Christopher Lee, you know, like the books with the black and white pictures of them, as the Wolfman and Frankenstein and this, that, and the other. Just absolutely brilliant. It kind of went on from then, and I guess it was a visit to Uncle Bob's church in East Anglia, in Norwich. My Uncle Bob, absolutely lovely fella. He was my dad's uncle, so he was a great Uncle Bob to me. Used to be the president of Norwich Spiritualist Church, so we kind of like spent a lot of time there when we were kids, and it just became normal to see mediums going up and channeling a spirit for someone and this and that. It was just normal, you know.
Yeah, not paranormal.
No, not paranormal. It was completely normal. And it's just, I don't know, I was actually walking through Norwich Market one day with my dad, because Mum was busy with something, and Dad said, "Oh, come on, we'll go and have a walk around the market." And if you've ever been to Norwich Market, you can see like the Norwich Cathedral and the market and all the market stalls, they're like that because it's on an angle, and it really makes you feel odd. It really makes you feel nauseous. We were walking through there, and I looked down a little side street, and it said, I think it was Cloud 9, like the programme on telly.
Yeah.
Like this rainbow with Cloud 9, a spiritual shop or whatever. I said, "Dad, can we have a look?" I was about 14, and he said, "Yeah, let's go down there." I had a bit of money on me, so I was looking around, and I found my very first deck of Rider-Waite tarot cards, and I bought them in the shop. And I bought them when I was 14, and I've only ever had 2 decks. I think I wore the first one out, and you know, I've been doing tarot ever since. So, and the other things that go along with that, you know, which is brilliant.
Arthur C. Clarke.
Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious World. Never missed one.
The Devil's Whip is like thorns, just way bigger and the spikes hard. Like, all right. Who's that? Me and the missus love the old Hammer House films, Gaz. Yeah, I do. Wendy was chucked out of church because she was open-minded.
That'll always happen.
Can happen.
Yeah. Hammer House of Horror and Tales of the Unexpected reminds me of sleeping at my nan's.
I never liked that.
Beautiful.
I never liked Tales. I didn't like the intro. I didn't like the music. Freaky.
I can't remember that lass's name who did that, but she's obviously she's getting on a bit now. But she now works for the NHS.
I remember the
funnily enough,
spontaneous combustion bit in Arthur C. Clarke.
Oh yeah.
Christopher Lee, yeah, Brian, definitely.
Christopher Lee was the man. Not just like a master of the old horror genre and one of the best Draculas there's ever been, but also a Nazi hunter. And when he was in his 80s, do you know he brought out a metal album?
Cool.
Christopher Lee, yeah, he was a right guy, yeah.
Callum saying he's enjoyed tonight. It's cheered him up.
Devon says, "My mum was terrified when I first mentioned I was practising witchcraft." Yeah, well, you ought to you remind your mum, Devon, if she's superstitious or if she says, "Oh, touch wood" or anything like that, she practices witchcraft too. Right. It's layman's witchcraft.
Kieran saying there's Weatherspoons in Whitstable called Peter Cushing, which is an old cinema, loads of memorabilia. Must be haunted.
Brilliant.
Have to be Norwich Marcus, would be great. Howling at Tory doing the intro to Tales of the Unexpected, says Claire. Isn't you naked babe on that or something, dancing?
No, she was dressed actually in like a white leotard, and she had to have all this white paste on her face and this, that, and the other to get the effect to work.
Knock on wood. Somebody said knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Yeah, great. Yeah, a very, very watered down version of tree hugging, touching wood. Not wrong with that. Not wrong with touching a bit of wood. For good luck. Not wrong with waving your shillelagh around. Well, you might get arrested for it again. But
Brian knows a lot of practicing witch who believe in Christianity.
She fully believes in all of this now. She asked me for money spells and see my telekinesis.
What was that?
Devin. Oh, sorry. What?
I don't doubt that, Wendy. It's horror being pushed away from a community in the long run. You're better off finding new people and ventures.
Yeah.
Somebody pushed you away, Wendy.
Devin, if you want to manifest money, a really easy way of doing it is get a note, like I don't know,
a £5 note. Nick it out your dad's wallet.
There, you've got money. Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
You've manifested.
What do they use in Spain? Is it?
It's the euro.
They don't use potatoes anymore.
No, I don't use potatoes anymore. It's the euro, boringly. So anyway, get a €5 note, fold it into the smallest triangle you can.
Ooh, boobs!
Stuff it into the corner of your purse or wallet and do not use it. And money will come to you. As soon as money starts to come to you, pass that little triangular note on to someone who you know needs money, and more will come to you that way. You try it and tell me that doesn't work. I've done that. I have done that lots of times for close people I know.
Natu Haunting is saying, plan on coming to the States if the chance comes to you. Yeah, if we got the chance, we would, and we could afford it. Spooky Dookie's reviews. Hello. Hey guys, what I missed a lot because I was watching Ghosts on Trent and doing some work stuff.
Hey!
One way not to do it is better in England. So, yes, Mike, I was told to leave the church because I wouldn't condemn people for practicing yoga. What? Why would a church condemn people for practicing yoga?
Well, because it's with that Eastern mindset, isn't it?
I know our church wouldn't do it like that. I don't care.
It's like with the yogis when they do it. I mean, they have the yoga, they control the breathing, they control the body through the breathing. The church can't get its head around that.
Not all churches
very
are the
closed-minded.
I'll just say that they're not all the same.
Yeah, not all churches.
What are our thoughts on the grey stall? Says Woolwits Cooper. Do you believe something is attached to it? My personal thought on the grey stall: I don't believe it's haunted. I believe people manifest their own fear. I'll say that. I was sat in there for half an hour by myself, and I'm thinking Tony was as well. He had to go by himself.
Yeah.
We was fine with that room.
Thing is, if you use anything as a point of focus, and I'm going to give you a great example now, the Ouija board. Itself, it's not a portal to hell or the spirit world. It's how strongly you perceive that thing to be. If you believe an item is haunted,
It will be.
hence the Annabelle experiments. If you really, really believe an item is haunted, you will perceive it to be haunted.
Yeah.
Same with the grey stall, same with the Ouija board. It's the same thought process. But why would a spirit attach itself to anything inanimate is beyond me.
Karen saying, "No, it's demons."
Definitely demons.
A skinwalker demon.
And or skinwalkers.
or skinwalker demons. There you go.
Skinwalker demon aliens.
We've just created skinwalker demons.
The skinwalker
aliens.
demon.
Skinwalker demon.
The skinwalker demon alien.
Yeah. There you go.
Mate.
You've heard it here first. We've seen a skinwalker demon alien.
And I saw it last night when I was coming home from Aldi.
Fishing wires attached to the doll, Sabasiga. Not when we was there, it wasn't. We never saw any fakery at all.
No. And you can imagine that we went in and checked everything.
And so did Beardo, but he went in that room before we did.
He had them dismantling the bloody plinth that he was selling, didn't he? It was all in bits.
How did the voice just manifest? Things, it's just the energy, isn't it? It can just manifest. With paranormal researchers, there's a few things that it could have been. But we've heard direct voice responses in places we've been.
Yes.
We don't know exactly how it manifests, but it does.
We don't know how it works, we know it just does. Baptist says, is the monthly experiment available on YouTube?
The what?
The monthly experiment, the Annabelle experiment.
Yeah, part 1 and 2 are up. We haven't done part 3 yet. However, people can't join the channel just yet because they've suspended our join button until I sort it out.
Yeah, it's just got a lot to do with like the AdSense thing. We've just got to sort that out. 'Cause
Callum
we're being
respects our
monetised.
view, but some interesting responses. There's definitely something going on with Greystall. Like we said, Callum, people know its background. If they get scared, that fear can manifest into something else. We don't personally believe the doll is haunted. We believe people make things happen even though they don't know they're doing it.
Raj says, I saw a lot of crazy stuff when I was a kid when we went to a holiday in India. Oh, Raj, stuff like what? Stuff like what?
Crayola Twins released a Skinwalker video to that. Twin Paranormal, I take it. Voices anytime, place. Just Spirit wants to say something. What's the Greystall? It's in my haunted hotel. If the doll is the focal point and people believe it to be haunted, they can maybe manifest activity themselves, something like that. Yeah, we think that can happen, yeah. Wow, these comments are coming real fast.
Jelena says, I just know that there are some things that I can't explain, and no one will ever be able to explain everything, Jelena, you know, and if that ever troubles anybody, don't let it worry you.
Roy said
honestly,
he
you
doesn't
won't-
believe an item can be haunted.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Fear does manifest, I agree with that. I understand what you mean now. Yeah, fear can manifest into something probably negative.
Thank you, Babsy. Yeah, it won't let me type the name.
Natu believes in Nephilim and
In
Nevada.
Yeah.
The Nephilim,
Yeah,
they don't exist anymore, do they?
Well,
I know it's a biblical...
Yeah, yeah,
character.
it is. But you know, the Nephilim were supposed to be angels who were cast down to earth, and then they looked at and desired and fell in love with human women, and it's one of those tiny little bloody flies.
Fruit fly.
Yeah, and who they procreated with and had offspring, and the offspring were the Nephilim. They were like half angel, half human.
When they're saying using the word in the States, using the word skinwalker is offensive to the First Nation people.
Yeah.
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 What's your thoughts on Beardo Coat with a Grace? Kieran saying, what are our thoughts on Beardo getting that experience? The thing is, with Beardo, we wasn't there when it happened. It's difficult for us to kind of comment on it.
Yeah, which kind of means we can't because we weren't there. Although we've seen the video clips, we can only comment on what we experienced.
We heard it on when we watched the video, but
yeah, of course we saw
we
the
wasn't in the
playback.
room. If we'd have heard that, we'd have started doing experiments using sound equipment and things, but we wasn't there, so it was difficult.
Yes.
Do I think it was paranormal? I don't know because we wasn't there.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. You know, we are not truly opinionated people in the way that we will say, well, no, it was that, and in our opinion, it was that, and it's only that, and there's nothing else it can be. You know, we'll just say, in our opinion, it was this, but you know, someone else might come with a better one at the end of the day. But
Shandy
we
is
believe it was
asking,
this.
how was Friday? Is Tina feeling better after being murdered? Yeah, she laid in that murder spot, didn't she? Turns out there's always going to be those who have different beliefs than yourself, exactly.
Yeah.
You and your wife are finishing studies in metaphysics, spirituality here in the US. It can be hard. How Skinwalker is in Nevada, Navajo is in Nevada confusing.
Skinwalker Night, Nevada, Navajo, isn't it Nevada confusing? All right, okay, all right.
Stephen, good evening.
Hello, Stephen Dennis. Great to have you in the
got
YouTube
back here.
live. I'm thinking about things that happened to me. That was strange stuff, says Jelena. I love that story. Nephilim children were RH negative. Okay.
So short visit to your live tonight. Off to bed, guys, tomorrow night. Mama Geet, see you again. Thanks for coming. Interesting, his reactions made me laugh. It's typical Greystall activity. We didn't do any research before we went to the haunted hotel.
Deliberately.
We've heard the odd thing about the doll, but you know, we didn't experience it personally when we was there.
We just didn't want to be seeded with expectation. So we deliberately didn't look at anything about the My Haunted Hotel before we went, and we prefer it that way. It's like if I'm doing a tarot reading for someone, I don't want to know about the background before I do a reading for them. I want to come in dry.
It's 9:30
If you
here.
like.
So, Roy, I've had such profound and real paranormal experience, such as nobody at all can convince me otherwise about there being an afterlife. Well, although me and Tony, or Tony and I, have had experiences, we still cannot prove there is an afterlife. We'd like to think there was.
That's got to be a point of faith, I think. I'd love to believe that there is an afterlife, or somewhere we can meet our loved ones again. I'm banking on that. Yeah.
And for a fact, I know there's difference.
See, it's called hope.
Sad to seek it. Yeah, I mean, I'm Christian and I know there's an afterlife. And I am going to heaven, I don't care what anybody says. But you lot aren't, you're going to hell, because you're all being sinners.
Mr. Rough Dog. UK has plenty of mythical creatures. Saxon, Celt, horse, boggarts, brownies,
Boggarts.
hobs, Tomlins, Spriggans. Do you know, I was just telling Mark earlier, I used to go out with a lady called Claire, who was, she was one of these real, kind of like nature, oh, what was the term I used?
She didn't shave the bush.
An earth mother, yeah, basically. And it was lovely because some birthdays, you know, I'd get this full blessing when she'd go up and down with little ringing little bells and this, that, and the other. And it was a bit weird, but bit horny as well.
Stephen's saying
Bit
we
weird.
won't know about the afterlife until our time comes. Yeah.
Oh, NASA's off. She's had enough. Busy week ahead, getting packing sorted out for my trip to the UK.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you coming to the UK? Well, you never told us. Where are you going? She's probably going somewhere like Cottingham, something like that. Whereabouts are you going, NASA? What part of the UK?
Mark, do you think you need to attend church to get into heaven? No, I don't think that at all.
No.
I think as long as you follow the scriptures as Christ says, then there you go. I've got to say that. I'm a practicing Christian.
Well, I think you have to say it anyway because that's the truth of it.
No one gets to the Father but through me.
Black country. Ah, right, okay.
My granddad was from Hull. Sad to see. All right.
Yeah.
Try your
Say
best.
no one comes to the Father but through. No one comes to the Father but through me. I am the light. I am the truth, the way, and the light. No one comes to the Father. It's John 3:16 and 17. I think is it?
Just go lift the rock and
I am the way, the truth, and the light. No one comes to the Father but through me. That's
Not
it.
lift a log. It's actually break a piece of wood and find me, sort of thing. But yeah. But that's going by Christian text, isn't it?
Yes.
People have their own beliefs. That's just my belief. I might still not get in. I'm being a twat. I'm a believer in God. 3 months ago, I was raised in a Bible home. Excellent.
But if one of the precursors, if one of the methods of going to heaven is just attending church every Sunday, there's something wrong with that system, isn't there?
Yeah,
But did you actually know what the word church means? A church is a bunch of people, that's all, like a murder of crows. Like it's a church of people. That's all it
Side-eye
means.
guy, welcome. Yeah, well, we actually call it a body. The body is a group of people.
Yeah, the Christian church does call it a body, yeah.
Have a daughter who gave me directions to friends somewhere I'd never been to tell me she knew the way. Explain when your daughter give you directions to someone she'd never been there before. Please explain.
A bloody good guess.
Sat-nav. Hope us, whatsoever the Holy Spirit resides, not in a breaking stone, but within each and every one of us, if we allow it.
What did Jack say just wrong?
Where's Jack?
How
How do you form a partner and that I know get to believe in this? In what? Natu, yeah, you're right. I'm not really going to go into a religious sort of thread at the minute.
I'm a right-brained thinker. I'd rely on gut feeling and
Side-eye guy was here. I don't know if he's still
arty, spiritual kind of thing,
Christian Church Read Scriptures
rather than your logical
from the new
left side.
It's the new King James version. It's the NRSV, the
Revised
edition.
Revised edition.
It's not. It doesn't read as the King James or does anymore. It's in easy English. It's easy to read, and the reason they've changed it is because more scholars have looked at it, and they've figured out the words that they put in there originally is the wrong translation. So they've changed it to what they believe now is the correct translation. But they should just leave shit alone, basically.
Yeah, and no one really knows. But then again, they did find the Dead Sea Scrolls, which kind of like confirmed texts that we knew of anyway. So most of it is right. What the Dead Sea Scrolls, and there were actually Gospels in there that
The new King James.
that aren't in.
They use the NRSV now. They don't use that the Church of England.
Yeah, the New King James edition. What you need is the NIV.
Oh, the new Standard Revised Edition. That's the one what the church uses now.
NIV's best.
Or you can
think
use
you'll
the Jerusalem edition, which is obviously the Jerusalem edition. That's pretty cool.
Emma says, "Are you a Christian, Tony?" Do you know what? I guess in my heart I am.
Wendy left a novel in my comments.
Yeah, I did have like Mark. I used to have a ministry in the church. I had a worship ministry. I used to lead the worship band. Yeah, it's good old Pentecostal church. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
good.
different churches. I wasn't in that type. I'm not in that type of church. Happy clappy.
Oh, it was, and I tell you what, and you've heard me say this 1,000 times, but it was a damn good band. It was a good band. Yeah.
I do actually like some of the Christian music. It's really cool. But they won't play it on normal radio. You have to go to a Christian channel to listen to it.
That's right.
Which is wrong. But wasn't Dead Sea Scrolls just people practicing to write, repeating old holy texts?
No. No, because there were other gospels involved as well in the Dead Sea Scrolls that had been actually taken out of the Bible. I think it might have been one of the bloody conclaves, like the Council of Nicaea or something like that, where they said, like, that book isn't in, this book isn't in. Let's agree that these books are in.
They took the synoptic gospels out. Do you know what they should have left in? Magdalene. They should have left that in.
Oh,
that shows Christ in a totally different light.
They couldn't have left that in.
They should have.
Nor the Gospel of Judas. They couldn't have left that in either.
Yeah, who were there to decide? Jesus wanted us to read
exactly,
that shit.
No one. They decided that there were books that weren't penned by the hand of God. Of course, there were. Every book in the Sunday Bible is penned by the hand of man. I don't care what anybody says.
Claire was once brainwashed by happy clappers at the Elim Church.
Oh yeah, that's when it becomes cultish. That's when you got to get out.
Were they taken out or was it bad? Was it copyright?
What's something people would be surprised happens at church? When you forgive someone and don't bring it up again.
Naru Haunted has just asked.
People
what made
can't
me
do that.
Believe in the paranormal. I don't believe in the paranormal. I'm very sceptic. I know there's something and we're trying to get that evidence, but I've never professed to believe in ghosts. PSI are not here to prove ghosts exist. We're just here to document any evidence. I mean, we've got our own personal beliefs and stuff, but I've never said I believe in ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe some things are unexplained.
Yeah.
You know.
Can't say it's a ghost.
And in that way, it's paranormal.
Yeah, people. I think some people get the wrong impression of us as a team. A lot of people have said to me, "I still don't believe in ghosts." I said I wasn't trying to prove that ghosts exist.
We will never ever push that agenda because it's like I explained earlier. Well, especially for me, I can't speak for Mark, but especially for me, I kind of like take the Fox Mulder perspective. I want to believe. I want to believe.
Well, I think we all want to believe.
Yeah,
but it's getting that evidence.
Which is what drives me. which is what
we're
drives me.
evidence-based as a team. We need that evidence. Well said, I like that. Yeah, well, I mean, that's just how it is. Do I still work with Spiritual Church? I work with the Church of England. I'm not in the Spiritualist Church anymore, the SNU. I left because there was too many egos, too many people trying to outdo everybody else, basically.
Yeah. Unfortunately, churches are still full of people. I left the church. Do you know what? After a good 5 years, it may have been a bit longer, and I met some absolutely lovely people, but I left the church because of hypocrisy. And people can't stop being sodding people, can they? And especially in church. And what a surprise and a letdown at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Twin
sad.
Paranormal have called me out on debunking their REM pod. Proves I've done something right.
So presumably they don't know how a REM pod works. That's,
I'm going to leave that video up then.
yeah.
I'm glad I've caught their attention.
Karen says, is UFO paranormal? Yeah, it all comes under the umbrella of paranormal. The paranormal, ghosts, spirits, manifestation, UFOs, Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Cryptozoology.
Cryptozoology. Everything. Yeah, all comes under the paranormal umbrella. Yeah.
I totally agree with that, Brian. It's not your job to prove anything exists, but you hope they have
No.
that experience.
Yeah.
We're all looking for that experience. I'm glad Twin Paranormal have called me out.
I am as well.
That's made my day.
Yeah, excellent. That's something we won't ignore. Because what's the defence against that video?
I don't know.
About REM pods?
We know what triggers REM pods.
Yeah, they obviously don't. What a shame.
When you said Matt and Tony ruffling the feathers of those twins, good job.
Ryan Keedy says, "What's your best evidence, lads?" Ryan, too much to say on here. Visit us on YouTube at PSI Paranormal, and you'll see our videos on there. You might have to scroll down a bit to get to some of the real investigating videos, but there's some good stuff on there. There is some good stuff. You will find it there. You'll find it there.
Wendy, they are known for using triggers to set off the REM pods. It's being proven.
Read The Paradigm from Jonathan Chan, a Jewish pastor.
I just don't have
crazy.
time.
All right, okay.
I ain't got the time.
Paradigm. Yeah.
I don't understand how someone can believe in ghosts, but not cryptids or ufology. But
Yeah, it's crazy. That also goes for anything like spiritual. Like I don't get how anybody can believe in the church and God and Jesus and not ghosts or UFOs, this, that, and the other. If you believe in one thing,
or the devil,
you've got to believe in it all. Or the devil. Believe in one thing, you've got to believe in it all.
Guy, do whatever you can to upset the twins. They're some of the worst. So they had Side-Eye Guy's video taken down. Did they get a ban on your channel, or try to get a ban on your channel, but they didn't follow it up, and you've now been kind of let out of YouTube jail? Yeah, they are damaging. The video you made about REM pods, you said it's based on musical instrument. You also said it's these keep current, but it runs on battery, so it isn't it a DC current? Direct current. No, it's AC. But what I was saying is radio waves interfere with it, and so do mobile phones, and it's been proven. You can make an AC REM pod go off from 50 feet away with a TX radio. Yeah, exactly. It's what we proved.
Yeah. Side-Eye, I've been watching them for years. They're so disrespectful and immature.
And not only that, they're not shielded. The circuitry isn't shielded. That's why everything's interfering with it. So they haven't got an argument. Oh, they just don't go away, do they, Tony? Even when we back away from it. Can you compromise a spirit box in any way? Yes, you can. Not going to tell you how to do it.
What was that thing? And Apple Watches.
Apple Watches.
And Apple Watches. What's that?
An Apple Watch can trigger a REM pod, can it? Well,
It's just scroll down to the previous. Can a spirit box be compromised in any way? How can you believe in ghosts?
how can you not believe in, but you believe in the Holy Spirit? That's
Yeah,
that's my faith. That's why.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm on the fence about actual ghosts and an afterlife. I need the proof, but spirituality is in Christianity. That is my faith. I've had experiences which I won't discuss on here. They put a strike on my channel and copyright banned 3 videos I made of them. Did the same with the shape at the same time. All right. The twins are like Jedward.
Really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like these people are clones. Ryan Keedy says, honest thoughts on ghost adventures. Seems to be a lot of groups or past colleagues pushing neg.
Spookfest. Faraday cage can make that all stop, so we should use Faraday cages, mate. Well, you can use tin foil, even that with what you get, what's got a sticky back on it, you can stick it on the inside and try and shield it that way.
Yeah, that's right. You can use aluminium tape. Aluminium duct tape is absolutely brilliant as a shielding agent. I've used that along with the copper stuff in some of my guitars for shielding the electronics cavities. It works brilliantly.
So, Ricky, yeah, I mean, when it's coming from a battery, that voltage, it's going into a circuit, it changes into AC. I mean, I don't know every part of the circuitry, but...
I think battery, yeah, if it's coming from a battery, it's DC. Unless there's some kind of like rectifier state, low voltage rectifier stage in there that changes it to AC. At the end of the circuit, it would be DC as well, but I'm not sure.
Oh, what's the name of the, not the capacitors, the, what did I call them? What can be manipulated?
Resonators?
No. Oscillators.
Oscillators, yes.
Produce AC when that current's going into them. That's how they can be affected. So although the battery might be that, as it's going through the current, the oscillators, depending on what oscillators are in it, and that was my argument.
Oh, Tracy's sending us loads of roses again. Tracy did 100 roses. Thank you so much, Tracy. I love you. Gemma says, Ryan Keedy, Ghost Adventures and PSI are the only ones I watch.
Cool.
Aww. Cheers, Gem.
I had an near-death experience in '99, during which my heart stopped for 5 minutes. Well, I went, confirmed.
Wow.
After passing through aggressive death.
You see, I always think that people who've been on the other side and come back always end up with one foot in the other side. Or they bring something really special back with them, even though some of them might not. Christopher Walken in the Stephen King film, what the hell was it called? He died in a car crash, and then he came back to life in the hospital and this, that, and the other. And The Hidden. No, it's not The Hidden. It's I can't remember, but absolutely brilliant film. Absolutely brilliant film. Yeah, Gemma says, Ryan, I used to absolutely love Ghost Adventures, but IMTGE past couple of seasons, I'm really in two minds about them.
I could go on the TV shows.
Yes, they're making a TV program at the end of the day. Yeah, they've become really, what's the word? Showy and for TV. They're not the bunch of lads that started out as being, where all they wanted was answers. And now that it's all about the production, and they're making a TV program now, basically.
I watched PSI, 2 others in the UK. It's embarrassing stuff. Yeah, it is. People just have to like views and money off YouTube and social media. They don't care that they're not producing genuine stuff. They will fake it to get where they need to get.
Absolutely. No, not The Shining. Not The Shining. It's it'll come to me.
Mark, I think you should expose the secrets by showing how it's done. The risk of giving tricks to fakers is small compared to showing how it's done. You're talking about interfering with a ghost box. It can be done.
We can show you how to do such a lot of stuff, but we kind of don't, for the reason, kind of like Mark stated a couple of times in videos that Mark's done. We don't show you everything because we don't want everybody doing it and saying that this is real phenomena, because the people who do capture real phenomena on these things, you know, the people who rely on their things to capture the real phenomena, it'll kind of spoil it for them.
Mike said, I keep saying it, but PSI are my #1 team. Excellent, Mike. Thanks very
Oh,
much.
wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. We don't know, that makes us really pleased when we hear anything like that. It makes us know we're doing everything right.
The thing is, if I tell you what can... I know how people can manipulate their voice to come on an FM scanning ghost box. It can be done. But I'm not going to... Because if I say that, I've got to go and buy the equipment I need to do it, and I don't want to.
Dead Zone, Christopher Walken. Great. If you've not seen it, everybody watch it.
Man
It
See
is
TV the
absolutely
worst,
an
are they?
outstanding film. Yeah.
PSI #1. I think I've shown how it's done to avoid fraud and nonsense. Yeah, but to show how it's done, sometimes we've got to spend money to buy equipment to show how it's done, and we're not going to do that. I'm not going to waste money on equipment we don't need to use.
No, that's right. Even though PSI will always carry on investing in equipment, because it's the way to go. If we think we can perform an experiment with a certain piece of equipment, we'll get that certain piece of equipment to see if something works.
What's our thought on water being a conduit for spirit?
Quite strong. Yeah, but that's just my personal belief. Although there have to be certain criteria met.
Katrina Weidman is another legit channel. I've never really taken to her, to be honest, but personal, I suppose what people dislike and like different shows, don't they? Beto brought me to you guys. Subs a little while back. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, Beto's cool. Show the secrets. Have we read the Harbinger? Harbinger.
The Harbinger.
Are skinwalkers real? They are real to the Navajo community, I believe.
Ryan Keely says, had some crazy experiences throughout my life. One of them was when I was posted in Cyprus. I had a shadow figure in my room. He was shocked when I woke up.
Cryptid. Is it the skinwalker's not a cryptid?
Darker than dark he was. I was half asleep and said, "Hiya mate, you alright?"
I agree with that, Claire, yeah. Katrina Weidman is the same as any other. It's for TV, they've got to make a show, haven't they?
Wasn't until the morning when I realised what had happened.
I'm going to toilet.
Oh, you're not going to have another poo, are you?
I may just do. Oh, look at the time. 10 o'clock.
Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there.
Look into the Harbinger if you've got time.
The Harbinger.
It's having the time for me, to be honest. I'm very busy.
Irma Handley says majors do have a poo. Yeah, try using your thumbs, lol.
So yeah, I think I'm going to shoot anyway.
Ryan, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. You know, do you know? I'm sure we've all got the odd story where we kind of like wake in the morning and then think back to something and think, was that a dream? Did I actually experience that? Was that a dream? Yeah.
Don't poo in me sexy pants. What sexy pants? Oh, on the glass.
Bloody hell, Messenger, 26 notifications. What's all this?
Thank you, Wendy. Oh, it's the mod group, probably.
Oh, the PSI group chat. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Good grief.
So yeah, keep an eye out. We're going to be putting some videos up shortly on what happened with the mods.
Absolutely.
Smartphone apps that have access to your... Exactly. We don't use phone apps at all. Just the product reviews and the apps in question.
Ryan says, thought the poo comment was regarding my story. No. We would never be that bloody rude. Well, not to people who are nice on the channel, anyway. Some serious chat on the messenger. So there is some kind of parallel world, I think, says Jelena. Yeah, that is actually where the word paranormal comes from. It's what did Richard Felix say? It's the Latin para, which is a shortened version of parallel, normal, parallel to the normal, or that thing that runs parallel to the mundane, the paranormal. It's there. It is.
Being next to Skinwalker Ranch, you've seen things you can't explain.
Oh, like what?
Wow.
Like what? Yeah, para comes from parallel, yeah. Hello, Sheila. Sheila Ann. Hello from upstate New York. My first time here. Sheila Ann, you are more than welcome. We're going to be on for the next 5-10 minutes. Then we're going to call it a night. Excuse me.
No.
Oh, Tracy, you are always so nice. You always say the nicest things. Can I say that PSI Paranormal are amazing and the mods are amazing too? Thank you, Tracy.
Skinwalker Ranch is all about UFOs. Somebody's
Brilliant,
saying.
thank you.
Utah has some cool locations.
And you're amazing too, Tracy. Gemma says, I used to work in a pub where you'd hear horse and carriages going late at night. I am so interested in paranormal. Sheila, join us throughout the week as well. Sometimes a Tuesday night, but definitely a Wednesday and a Thursday night. If I don't fall asleep on the bloody settee, which I did last Thursday, and I hate that because you know what? I woke up and what's it? Tell me I'm as amazing as Tracy Tony. Mr. Rough Dog, you are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. You're a wonderful individual and obviously very needy. But you are amazing. Every one of you is amazing. Everyone's amazing, okay? But Trace is amazing. Thank you. I'm still sending the roses. Oh, flipping heck, Trace. You're insane, woman. Oh, Devin says so. Devin, you always say the right thing. Thank you. Yeah, Gemma says, I was wondering where you were on Thursday. I kept checking my phone. I was asleep, sat down there, because I'd got in from work. I made the mistake, I put the telly on. I hadn't even had tea, and I thought, oh, I'll just watch something mind-numbing for a couple of hours, and then I'll get a shower, get on the live. And it was like nearly 10 o'clock. I woke up and I thought, what day is it? Oh, is it the morning? Is it, real disoriented? I said, oh, flipping heck.
Do you guys only investigate in the UK? If anybody wants us to pay for us to go to the States or wherever, we'll gladly go.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, Devin? It was a well-deserved rest. I was the only technician there last week. So I was really, really busy flitting from job to job, which I don't mind, to be honest, I don't mind that. But it was a really tiring week. Well, Jerry's back tomorrow, so there'll be two of us there, so that'll be better, yeah.
I missed life.
Yeah, I'll take that, Devin. It was a well-deserved rest, it was. Yeah, it was obviously my body saying, just sleep.
John's Sixth Sense, I don't know who that is. And Jojo, the channel is called Paranormal Journey. We don't know, we can't comment because we don't know those shows.
No.
We don't watch much paranormal stuff on TV, to be honest. Because when we start watching stuff on TV, we just start shouting at the TV.
Yeah. I start shouting things like, no one cares. No, it isn't. You haven't checked out the so-and-so. But it's just, I end up turning it off. What I will say to you now, when you ring me sometimes after work, you say, all right, mate, what do you know? And I said, yeah, not bad. I've just walked in. I haven't even switched the bloody telly on yet. You know. Gemma says, what do you work as? Roslyn Nagalsova says, what's your profession, guys?
I'm a gynecologist. I look at vaginas all day long.
Mark can paper a hallway through a letterbox. He is that good. And I'm a vehicle body technician.
I'm not really. I'm just making it up.
Ryan says, good night, men. Thanks for your time tonight. You're welcome, Ryan. Thanks for joining the live.
It's our Spoke Fest. Yeah, I'll have a look when I get a chance.
And thanks for asking some great questions as well. Good thought out questions. We really like that. We'll check out your channel on YouTube now. Brilliant. Yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed, Ryan. A lot of good homemade paranormal stuff on there. Yeah, excellent.
We're not in Australia. Are you talking about us? We're in the UK.
You seen the thing about Pennyford Farm in Wales? No, Gemma, what's that?
Devin, believe me for a sec then. I'm not a gynecologist.
God, you wish.
Oh no.
I don't. All right, so that's what I was saying earlier. I don't really know what I'm doing, but send me a picture and I'll have a damn good look at it for you. Yeah, Devin, bless you, I believe you for a second.
Fest. Cool. I don't know John's Sixth Senses. I know you're saying they're big on YouTube and Facebook. We don't. You know, very few mediums and things like that we actually trust. So.
Yeah. So it would be difficult to get one on
Side-eye
board,
guys,
or...
English, but living in Oz. All right.
Excellent.
Where's the next investigation? Not sure yet. We're just going to have a look at a few places.
Yes.
Brian's enjoyed it. Good.
Excellent.
Hinsdale House. Where's that?
Hinsdale House.
You're in the States, aren't you? Husky Dog. Good evening.
Tracy's sending more roses.
Tracy, thank you very much.
I think Tracy's having a breakdown, but thank you so much.
Tracy is
Thank
Raven.
you. Yeah, thank you, Raven.
Shanda, yeah, we're UK. We always get accused of being Scottish, but we don't sound nothing like Scottish.
No.
Hinsdale, New York.
I can't even do a good Scottish accent.
Pish. I'm going for a pish.
A pesh.
Aye.
I said, okay, I need a pesh.
You don't want to know John's Sixth Senses. All right. I don't know. I don't really. I don't. We've got a few friends that are into mediumship and psychic work. We come from that background anyway, but there's very few people we trust that do that.
I already said, Gemma, stay as you are. See you in the library.
Brian's only met 3 legit psychics.
Yeah, do you know what? I've met one. In all my years, I have met one, and she absolutely blew me away.
You cheeky twat, Karen.
Why?
East Yorkshire sounds like you ordered a Yorkshire accent off Wish. That's the Hull accent for you. You don't get this type of accent anywhere else apart from Hull.
That's right. Do you know, at the in the early part of the turn of last century, when people were living in back-to-backs in Hull near the docks, you could tell what street someone came from by their accent, their dialect, because people didn't travel out of Hull.
We're not Scouse.
My mate was saying he was Scouse, but he was well drunk at the time. I can't do a Scouse either.
I was asked if he was Scottish.
Or did I just do a Scouse?
Tatton Old Hall. Where's that?
Halton Le Clere. Halton Le Clere. What's with Halton Le Clere?
Want to know how to get banned?
Yes, you did. You can
Say
do
they
Scouse.
sound
I can do Scouse.
like they're from Lancashire.
Kiss My Axe is working in Hull tomorrow.
Lancashire. We don't sound like we're from Lancashire.
Excuse me. Gemma says I've heard you do that
North
before.
Yorkshire.
All right.
North Yorkshire proper accents.
So funny. Oh, God.
How do you know if you're a sensitive or a medium or an empath?
You
I'm sure
would
you already know.
You would know. Yeah. If you don't know who you are, it means you're not. Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a real pleasure for you lot tonight.
It has. It has.
You love the way we say words. We only say these words in Hull, that's what I'm saying. We don't pronounce our H's.
Hull.
We say, like, we don't say Hull, we say Hull.
Oh, thank you, Karen. Karen says, night, guys. Truly enjoyed your live tonight. Looking forward to your next live. Wonderful.
You love the way we say home.
Tune in during the week. We're going to get some cracking little 3-card tarot reads done.
On TikTok.
Absolutely love them. Yeah, on the TikTok forum.
Go over to TikTok on Wednesday. Catch Tony doing free readings.
Rosalind Agus, the River Humber. Yeah, actually, if I walk outside and walk like 50 paces, I'll be able to dip my finger in the River Humber.
You say
right on the front. Yeah.
Hot pot instead of hot pot.
Hot pot.
Hot pot.
Hot pot.
Mike, thank you very much. Wendy, excellent, thank you. Mr. Rough Dog, excellent.
Oh, Yogi Bear La from North Yorkshire, lives in West Yorkshire, works in South Yorkshire.
Claire. No, I'll stick with the East Yorkshire.
Same as Scunny, we say Scunthorpe.
You love the Yorkshire accent. It's not what like these guys speak, though. You cheeky twat.
You'll have fans outside your home, Tony, telling people where you live. Good.
They'll be looking through the windows with binoculars.
With a little
Is
binoculars.
that Tony? Is that Tony on the sofa? With a box of Kleenex.
Rocking out playing his guitar, I was going to say. Gutter mind, Lindsay.
Good night, all. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We're just having a bit of a catch up and a chat. Possibly doing it again on Wednesday on both social media platforms.
Yes.
Keep an eye out for the video coming on YouTube.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Your hairdresser's from Yorkshire. All the best, Side-Eye Guy. I'm glad you got your channel or your videos back. Excellent.
Yeah, good news.
Kieran,
Good news.
thank you for joining us. Twin Paranormal will be knocking at your door. Let them knock.
I was just going to say that. Let them knock.
They'll get a bitch slap.
They won't want to knock on my door. Mark knows why.
They got a long way to travel. You know, they're just playing.
Yes.
They're just playing at being Scooby Doo's, whatever you call them. Like they are like Scooby Doo, aren't they? Them lot.
Yes.
Claire, thanks for joining us. It's been grand. It has. We've made a list of your suggestions to go look at, and we'll be checking them out.
Rosalind Nagel
Orchard
Silver says,
Fields. We'll be banging on Claire's
do you have
back
a dog?
door. Bang, bang.
I
Cup of
don't,
tea.
I don't have a dog. I do not have a dog. No.
But with our cups of tea, we don't want rich tea biscuits. One dips, they're no good.
Oh, God, no. It's got to be hobnobs.
Or something with chocolate on.
Oh, yeah, or shortcake. Yeah.
Roy, we appreciate you coming.
Gemma says, Tony, what?
And thank you, Tony, for saying how great I am, says Mr. Rough Dog.
You are most welcome. You are most welcome. And I just want to let you know that, Mr. Rough Dog, I only said that because you asked me to. Yeah, it's been a good evening, guys.
Jack, thanks for coming. Eric, thank you. Shandy, awesome. Shortcake is good.
Shortcake
Nearly all
is
gone.
good. Shortcake is good.
We've nearly ate them all. Sorry, not ate. Eaten.
Eaten.
That's the whole accent coming through. Et.
Is that where you got your accent from?
I think so.
Eton?
Eaten.
You didn't go to Eton.
We've eaten the shortcake, not ate the shortcake. Night, Mac, Tony, being fantastic. Thank you, Callum, we appreciate it. Shallow sentiment means a lot.
It's like that old Laurel and Hardy sketch. but you're dressed for Eton. Oh, well, we haven't had dinner yet, so that's probably a good thing. Anyway.
See that tumbleweed?
Is that a bell ringing in the distance? Or is it dung?
Husky Dog, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming. We probably do stream every Sunday, yes. We generally have a chat or do some sort of experiment. But I haven't been feeling too well, which why we haven't been doing the PSI method.
Yeah. Yeah. But maybe kick off with that again next week. Yeah.
Claire says, "Nout up with that. Love being able to understand the accent."
Yes.
Excellent.
What's your take on Lincoln Cathedral steps?
I've never been.
No.
I drove past it.
What's the thing with the steps? Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you.
Tracy, thanks very much.
Yeah. And you are welcome. You are welcome. And thank you for all the gifts. That is brilliant. We want to let you guys know that everything PSI is gifted on TikTok goes back into the group. We were explaining the other week, it doesn't go on like champagne breakfasts or anything like that. It gets rolled back into the group and pays for locations and bits of gear that we think we need for performing certain experiments, and that is all. That is all. So,
yeah, we can't live off it. Basically, it just goes back into the team.
It does. It goes straight back into the team. It's brilliant. Yeah. What's your take on Lincoln Cathedral steps? Hope it's radiation.
I don't know.
No.
Being in the States sometimes, I'm not sure what all the words you say mean, Roy. It says, Roy. Yeah, well, if you're not sure, just ask us.
Yeah. We'll
translate into American. Prosecco breakfasts, says Kieran. What's your thoughts?
Prosecco, I don't like it.
It's really sweet.
Yeah. I prefer, now if you said gin breakfast.
Gin on your cornflakes.
Oh yeah. Gin flakes.
Thanks for the
The Magna Carta. I don't know. You just saying things now, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rough Dog. Arranging a mass meeting would be immense, says Claire.
It would.
We've talked about.
It really would.
Like years ago, we did a paranormal convention. We've talked about something very similar, but
yeah.
We'd have to get more teams on board, and it's just in the pipeline at the minute. It's just on the back burners.
We were the first ones in this area to actually host
in Hull,
or East Yorkshire, I think, to actually host a paranormal convention, and we did that in the Masonic Hall in Hull, and it was fantastic. It was great.
We only did it once.
Yeah, loads of people bought into the idea, and it really made it a great day, didn't it? Yeah, it was brilliant.
We had about 300 people through the door.
Yeah.
We have a meal called the Garbage Plate. Ever heard of that? No, I haven't heard of that.
Oh my God.
Like a UK Paracon.
Sounds wonderful.
I'm not sure what UK Paracon is about, so I can't really say, but maybe.
Well, Paracon, Paranormal Convention, yeah, like a UK Paracon. It was like a scaled down one, but it was PSI hosting it, and it was great. It was good.
It's going to be with like legit teams, not people that fake stuff. Why do people from Hull always drop the Kingston upon part? Because it's easier just to say Hull, rather than Kingstown upon Hull. Kingston used to be the King's Town.
I think that's a frequency. Oh yes.
Why did I receive membership suspended from YouTube? Sorry. Lindy Lou, that's because we're just the AdSense account. We've kind of got to register it properly. It's going to take about 2 days, maybe quicker than that. So the membership will be back within the next couple of days, because we've got to prove that the AdSense account is me, basically. So they've kind of paused it. It hasn't been banned or anything. It's just paused.
They're checking stuff out for tax reasons.
They've got to, yeah. They're chasing the tax.
Yeah.
Hull is the river.
That's right.
Kingston
Hull
is
the
town.
River. Yeah. Kingstown upon Hull.
Kingstown. Yeah, they changed it to Kingston. It sounds posher when you say it full. The Kingstown upon Hull. Lindy Lou, no, we're still here.
Tea leaves. Right, the cup of destiny.
Tea leaves. You see, that means something else in America. A tea leaf from Hull means you're a thief, basically.
Yeah,
you nick
he's an
stuff.
absolute tea leaf.
Tom is Viking for settlement.
Mind you, I kind of like all that rhyming slang, all that Cockney rhyming slang. I would use it every day. I particularly like the when they're talking about stairs, when they say apples and stairs. You know, stairs, brilliant.
and pears, stairs.
No, it's apples and stairs. That's how you know it's stairs. And like pork pies, like when they say, "Oh, use your pork eyes."
Apples and stairs.
Yeah.
Apples and pears.
Yeah, and they say, "Use your pork eyes." That means eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, he
And,
hadn't even been on the gin. Does the River Ouse run into the River Hull?
The River Ouse it is a tributary of the River Humber. Yeah. Yeah, and a tea thief, which means someone's a thief.
Elvis has never visited Hull. Who said that?
Elvis has visited Hull.
Get away.
No, he hadn't. He didn't even visit the UK.
Yeah, even they're correcting you, look. It's apples and pears, not...
I know it is. I know it is.
He didn't. He just said it wrong, and
course
he's
he did.
making it out as though he meant to do it.
We used to prat about in the band like that all the time and wind people up. But my favourite was always mince eyes.
What was in the shandy? It was some sort of lager.
Yeah, just lager, a little drop of lager and the mostly lemonade, yeah.
He knew, says Shandy.
Amanda's even saying it's apples and pears, lol.
Yeah, Tony, get your sayings right. They're all saying, look.
It's apples and stairs. That's what I was saying.
Apples and pears.
No, apples and stairs is the word for pears.
Tom Tit is shit. What, we don't have to say stuff like that.
No,
For a Tom Tit.
I know you say it's Tom shit, and that means tits. Anyway.
You're an ex-Cockney. It's tea leaf. He knows this stuff. Richard the Third.
You, my friend, are a born starer.
Richard the Third. Turd.
Richard the Turd.
Threepenny bits are tits. Is it?
No, the coins, threepenny bits. Yeah.
Threepenny bits, tits. He's a Cockney.
Are you guys musicians?
Tony is. What are Bristols? They're tits. There's so many words for tits, isn't there?
You know, there's Bristol City,
Shitty.
Titty,
Titty.
Bristol's. It's been pared down to Bristol's, yeah.
Tony is a Bristol person. He loves Bristols.
Well, who don't?
Yeah.
I remember playing a New Year's Eve gig in Bristol. One year, that was really good.
Where has the love gone? Cockneys v Zombies. Fun movie.
Fun movie.
I haven't seen that.
No, I haven't seen that. I generally like me zombie films. Yeah.
How do you know you're a sensitive or empath? People keep asking this. Is this the same person asking? To the spirit world. You kind of know.
Yeah, if you are, you'll know. Yeah.